Hello everybody, welcome to this video where I'll be reviewing my May books. So all the books I read in May. I only have 3 physical copies with me right now of the books I've read. I've read a lot, but most of them I read them on vacation, so they're still where I was on vacation and then my parents will take them here. That's right, I'll show the pictures on screen and I'll still review them. So let's just get into it. The first book I finished this last month, I guess. I'm uploading this kind of late compared to usual, but is Nightfall by Penelope Douglas, which is the last one of the Devil's Night series. I made a whole video about this series, so I reviewed every single book. If you want to watch that one, I'll put the link in the bio and I'll put it on screen. So yeah, I really like this one. I think this is my second favorite book of the series. I'm grabbing my reviews because it's a while ago. More than a month ago. Okay, yeah, so this is still about the friend group who do stuff like on Halloween, or the night before Halloween. This one was really good. I really liked Emery, which is the girl main character in this book. She was really cool. And usually in these books the guy is like really dominant, and in this one it was the other way around, which I've been looking forward to in the book. In a romance book or dark romance, whatever. They are dark, as always. It's Penelope Douglas. I don't think she reads any light romance books. Also, Will was also nice. He got more depth in this book compared to the other series. Compared to like in the other books, he doesn't really get much of the story. So this was nice. It was big though. It took me... Actually, not that long. Never mind. I thought it took me a long time, but it was like 5 days. I gave it 4 stars. So I do like it. It's the last of the series. I would recommend the series, but I do prefer, I think, reading it in order. So if you want to read it in order. Then I read Normal People by Rooney, which I also have a video about, which I will also put on screen, link bio, whatever. This is a really popular book, and I didn't like it that much. I'm gonna be honest. I think it's an interesting book. I think it's written in an interesting way. I give it 2.5 stars, which is not bad necessarily, but it's just kind of average, and I expected more from it, but I think that is because it's such a popular book. And it is like literature, and I'm usually not that much into literature. I like just books that feel fun and easy to read. Which this was, I guess, but I didn't have the urge to pick it up to see where it was going, which I think is necessary in a book for me to like it. So this, I don't know. It was an interesting story. It was written in a fun way, but I didn't really have the need to see how the story went, you know? I don't know. It's weird. Then I read Watch Me by Tahereh Mafi. I know I'm pronouncing it wrong, but yeah. Which is a spin-off of the Shadow Me series. This is the first one of the new like spin-off series. And I really like this. I gave it 4 stars. I love James, who's the main character in this book. Oh yeah, also video about this one. I made a lot of individual... Actually, no, I think this is the last one. But yeah. Good book. I'm really excited to see where she takes this series, and yeah, we will see, hopefully. But yeah, I really like this book. James is really nice. It is just a spin-off, so I think it is better to read the Shadow Me series before, which is 6 books, which is a lot. But I do like it, and it looks beautiful. I love this cover so much. Yeah, good book. I liked it. It was quick, easy. It took me 3 days, so that's pretty good. Yeah. Okay, so those were all the physical copies of books I have with me right now. So now I'll just put them on screen, a picture of the book, because I own them. They're just not here with me right now, and I did want to film this video. So next one I read was Believe Me, which is the, like, it is part of the Shadow Me series, but it takes place after the series ended. So not, like, this one takes place 10 years after it ended, but Believe Me takes place like right after. It's like, I guess this is a spoiler if you've never read Shadow Me, but it's like Warner and, what's her name? Juliet? Like their wedding I guess, kind of. It's about that. So yeah, it was fun. It wasn't great. I thought I bought Watch Me, but apparently it was a short story. So that was a little bit disappointing and a waste of money. But that's alright. It happens. But yeah. I don't really have much to say about it. It was kind of boring and easy to read, but yeah, I don't have much to say about that book. Then I read The Love Hypothesis by Ellie Hazelwood. If you know about, if you've watched my videos, you know I love Ellie Hazelwood. I love Ellie Hazelwood so much. Yeah, I finally read this one, which is I think her first book, and it's her most popular book, I think. But I never read it because I don't know. I usually don't read like, well, I'm saying that, but that's probably not right. Like whatever. I don't know. It never really spoke to me. But I was like, I love her writing after I've read 4 of her books. I was like, you know what, let me just do The Love Hypothesis, and I love this one. I give it 5 stars. Again, I don't think I've rated any Ellie Hazelwood book less than 5 stars. This one was really good. I love Adam. I love Adam. The meet cute was so nice, and then I can't say too much spoilers, but it was so nice. I love them. I love Olive, which is like the main character, the girl. I love her friends. They're really nice. I like Adam. He's so grumpy, but like so sweet and so cute. I love him. Oh yeah, I love when men in books yearn for the girl. I love it, and Adam was yearning. It was so good. I loved that. It was really good. Whole story as well was also good. It was not just the their relationship that was good, it was just the whole story, and I really liked that. Also, I haven't read a lot of fake dating tropes. I think I kind of like it. I'm a big fan. I've had like forced marriage tropes, but fake dating doesn't happen that often in the books I've read yet. But I like it. I will try to find more of them because I really enjoy reading about it. Yeah, it was a good book, 5 stars. I love Ellie Hazelwood. And I still have to read the new book that came out, Problematic Summer Romance? Unproblematic? Something like that, which is the sequel from Not in Love, I think. Which, I love that book a lot, so I am gonna buy it and I'm gonna read it and it's gonna be great. But yeah, after that I started reading the Folk of Air series by Holly Black. And this is a really popular series and I am making a video about it, but I will probably upload it in like a couple of weeks. I actually have it filmed, but I think in like release dates of my videos it's gonna come after, because I have another video that I want to upload before, but you'll see. But yeah, Folk of Air by Holly Black. I started with The Cruel Prince and I gave it 3.5 stars. Let me explain. This is a book series that I think really expands on the last book. So the first book doesn't give you much to work with. So I think this is better to rate as like a whole. But I did really like Jude. Jude was really cool. I don't know if I like Carden, but he is interesting. I wrote here, it took me quite a while to finish it, which I didn't expect, because I expected this to be like a really quick and easy read, but for some reason it wasn't, so that kind of confused me. I think also the letters were really small in the edition after, which I don't like, but I made it through, and I did enjoy it. I think I'm starting to get into fantasy, so it's gonna take some time, but I am enjoying it. For the spoiler review, just wait for the other video, because that one has spoilers. This one, I don't do spoilers in my monthly reviews, so yeah. But 3.5 stars. I did enjoy it. It was good. With series like this, like for example Folk of Air, I always read one book and then I read just a completely different book in between, so I don't read the whole series at once. I don't know, I like it. I used to always read the whole series, but now I'm trying to differentiate, I guess. So in between, I read Done and Dusted by Lyla Sage, which I will put on screen. It's the first of a Rebel Blue Wrench, like interconnected standalone series, and I do want to read more. It's really cute. It's like small town cowboy romance, I guess. What's it called? Brother's best friend? Brother's best friend. Very cute. It was really easy to read, really fast. Just quick, easy, not too deep. It was nice. Found family was really cute. The personalities of the characters were all like really different, which I always really like. There were some characters introduced that have their own books, and I'm gonna love that book. But I think it's the third one, and this was only the first, and I still have to buy the other ones. So we'll see. But I did really enjoy this one. Yeah, so I don't know. It was quick, easy, nothing too much to say about it. I really enjoyed it. Well, yeah, I did really enjoy it. I gave it 4 stars. It was a good book. It was cute. I really liked it. It just doesn't have much. I mean, it does have depth, like the characters do have depth, but I don't know, it just didn't feel like a heavy read, you know, it's just light and easy. So then afterwards I continued the Folk Fayard series and I read The Wicked King. And I wrote, the books are getting better for sure. So it says these last few pages were so good, but I don't remember that, so yeah. But yeah, good. They are getting better. This is a series I think that just gets better with, like, as the books go on. So the second one I really enjoyed. I gave it 4 stars, just 4 stars straight. I really think Judith is sick. She's so cool. Like, I don't know, she's just a cool person. I don't know, I still don't really get the Carden hype. I'm gonna be honest. Which people are probably gonna hate me for it, but I don't see it. I think it's, I don't know, it wasn't that much of like a romance between them, which I thought it would be. I'm not complaining that it isn't, I just thought it would be because of how everybody's like loving on them, or like loving Carden. Same with Warner, I didn't really see it, because it wasn't that much of a romance, I guess. I don't know. I feel like, yeah, I feel like this is comparable to Shatter Me in the way the story goes, I guess. It is completely different topics and like different things, I guess, different genres. But I do feel like it feels kind of the same. I don't know if this makes sense. Maybe I'm just talking weird stuff. Okay, so yeah, I finished the second one, 4 stars. I did enjoy it. I don't know what really to say about it with books like these without spoilers, because it just continues on to the next one, so I can't really say much about one book without spoiling the last book. Then in between, I wrote 7 Days in June by T.L. Williams, which, oh my god. I really, really love this book. I gave it 5 stars. It is a standalone, it's just a, yeah, just a standalone book. It's not, it is romance, but it's not like romance. It's like second chance. They met 10 years ago? No, 50, 30? 10? 20? How many years ago? Wait, let me check this. 20 years, like, difference, I guess. And then they meet when they're 17 and they spend a week together, and then 20 years later they spend another week together in, like, because of circumstance, whatever. And they're really cool characters, and the characters have so much depth, and oh, it was so good. They were all so complex, and they all had their own stories, and like the main character is Shane, Eva, and Audrey is Eva's daughter. So yeah, Shane and Eva both have so much backstory and different lives, and it is so well written. And then I love Audrey, she's so funny. I absolutely love her. Fantastic book. I would really recommend this one. It is really cute. Cute? Yeah, it is cute. They're nice. They're a good couple. Yeah, whatever. They are. They're cute. I love them. I love this book. It was really good. I love Audrey. I love Shane. Yeah, I love Shane. They're all, oh, it was so good. It was funny. Yeah, It was funny and sad and beautiful, and yeah, I love this one. Ooh, that was actually the last one apparently, because I finished The Queen of Nothing, which is the last Folk of the Air series, Folk of the Air book, in June already. So that is for the review from the next month. So I guess this was the video. I don't know how many books this are. Let me check. 9 books. I banged out some books this month. Alright. So yeah, this was the end of the video. I hope you enjoyed. I enjoyed reading this month. I was on vacation, so I read a lot, as you can see. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed. If you did, please leave a like, comment any books you recommend or what you liked, what you didn't like, etc. Please subscribe. I really appreciate it. And thank you very much for watching. I will see you next time. Bye bye.